I've got a crazy theory. I feel like you'll like this one. It's actually pretty mad. It's a lot to think about. It's really like crazy.
Yeah, alright, go for
But
it.
it's mad. Basically, have you heard of like the link? Like, do you believe in aliens for a start? I was just like out of interest.
Kind of.
I mean, I think because there's just so much planets out there and so much things we haven't discovered in space.
Yeah.
Like space is. Oh wait, I saw this mad fact the other day. I think it was. Have you heard of Vsauce?
No.
Oh, it's like a YouTube channel. They just talk about like mad facts.
Okay.
And it showed it's like on a watch.
Yeah.
You've got the hour hand
and the minute hand.
Yeah, and the minute hand.
Yeah.
And it says, I don't know if I'm going to say this properly because I'm just not as good as explaining it, but it's something like the minute hand. If you watch it move, it only moves like a tiny bit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It like literally the smallest part.
But that's because I suppose like so there's like 5 segments before it gets to like the 5, 10, 15. So that's why it moves so slow.
Yeah, it moves slowly, and it moving that slow. That's how much we've discovered of the universe. Just that tiny bit.
Fuck.
That's how much we've discovered. So there's so much more out there to discover. That's why I believe that we can't. How are we the lucky ones to actually believe in, to actually have life?
Yeah.
There must be like another life out there.
No, I think there is.
I just think.
But like, it's hard to explain because there's so many theories and that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what one to believe. But I feel like everyone, like, as you said, there's so much out there that we haven't discovered.
Exactly.
There's got to be like aliens and that. There must be.
I don't think we'd be prepared because some people say, if aliens were real, they'd visit us.
Yeah.
They'd have like the technology to visit us. But I don't think they would visit us because they'd know how much we're not prepared for them.
But at the same time,
it would
you could
change
say, like,
everything.
If how comes we haven't like discovered it? Like, humans could say, if there's things out there, why haven't we gone and discovered it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's because we're not as technologically advanced. Some people think there's aliens that have like some mad technology. They're like millions of years ahead of us. They're smarter than us. If an alien met us and tried to have a conversation with us, we wouldn't be able to comprehend them because they're like way smarter than us.
Okay.
It would be like us trying to have a conversation with an ant.
Okay.
An ant is not gonna. An ant just like lives and chills, but it doesn't comprehend human life.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't have the mind.
We wouldn't
to
understand it.
Yeah. There are some people out there, bruv, who think aliens have visited us, but because they're so like technologically advanced,
Yeah.
they know how to hide themselves. They could be amongst us every day, but like because they have like some mad tech, they could have technology that knows how to turn shit invisible. So imagine there's like a spaceship that passes every day, but we just don't see it.
It's fun, man.
And it's mad. But there's one thing that I want to talk to you about today, and it's the link between aliens and Christianity, because obviously we're both Christians.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe this, but it's just really interesting to talk about.
It's just a theory, like that's all theories are.
It's just interesting to talk about, bro. Basically, there's this picture. It's called the Madonna with Saint Giovannino. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna wait for you to spoil it. Like if there's anything weird about it. This was a painting that was literally made in like Jesus' time, like painted in Jesus.
So the artist painting this in Jesus' time.
Yeah.
I'll zoom. Can I zoom in on that?
Yeah.
There's a mum. They're like praying.
I don't know if that's Mary.
I swear that's an angel. That's an angel because of he's got the halo.
Yeah. But like that's not it.
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Look at that, bruv. Like, what is that? And the thing is, when it comes to artists, everything painted is intentional. Nothing's a mistake. Look at this, bruv. There's a guy on the ground.
Yeah.
He's looking up to some weird thing there.
Fuck.
What the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Bearing in mind that planes don't exist back then. Nothing in the sky that flies exists. What is that? The fact that it looks like the shape of a flying saucer.
And it kind of looked like something's in it. If you zoom in, it looks like something's in it.
There could be like a fucking alien in that, bro.
Oh, fuck, man.
Like, just look at that, bro. That's like a zoomed in part. It just looks like some
weird...
this
is the zoomed in part.
Yeah, it just looks like some weird spaceship, bro. So there is like a theory that like in Jesus' time the aliens visited back then. But yeah, this paint's called the Annunciation.
Mm-hmm.
What's that in the top? It's got a ray of light beaming down. You've got I think they said this is Mary here.
Okay.
You've got a ray of light beaming down, and that thing in the sky, that looks like a flying saucer, like some spaceship.
Wait, what's it pointing down? I suppose pointing down to Mary.
Yeah, it is. Like some people can say like, oh, that's God's light shining down.
Yeah,
But some people say like, no, that's literally an alien.
Well, like in the last photo, you could see someone actually looking up
at it. That's what I mean. You know, and it actually looked like a spaceship. It didn't look like a light.
And what's these things here? Birds.
Yeah, I think they're birds, bruv.
I mean, like I believe in God and Jesus, but I do feel like there's more to it than just God and Jesus.
I mean, there's some crazy people out there who.
If you think about it, though, like if Adam and Eve, created, like they were the first two humans in the world, how did they create how they kind of had as many kids? Like they would have had to have like hundreds and hundreds of kids to like begin the human race.
Well, the thing is, I think in the Bible, that's actually it's known as a myth, the Adam and Eve story.
Oh, is it?
It's not actually like it's like got a meaning to it. It's actually a myth. It's not something that.
But it's got a meaning to it.
Yeah, that's. So that kind of explains that. But some people even think Jesus, why has he got so many powers? Like he can literally like bring back. What is it like? He gave fish to the poor. He spawned all these fish, and he
fed all the 5,000. So like, he had like a one fish and like one loaf of bread, and like he fed it to the 5,000.
Yeah, you know, there's some people. Obviously, that's part of religion, or like he's part of God.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think that's people. I don't know, but I feel like that could have been them saying like, what you have is not all for you.
So you think it's kind of like a meaning or something?
I feel like all the stories, they might have not all been true. Like I do believe in God, but I feel like all the stories from the Bible, like the 5,000, they have like meanings behind it.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, it's impossible to feed 5,000 people with one fish and one loaf of bread.
Like, Jesus is the Son of God, so that's why. But there's also some people who think, why did Jesus have so many powers? Was he an alien who came down to Earth?
That is true, because the story between like Virgin Mary, like she, I don't actually want to say it because I'm very disrespectful.
Yeah.
But she had never had sex or anything to get pregnant with Jesus. So like he could be, because nowadays the only way you can get pregnant is to have sex.
Yeah.
And like maybe, I don't know, that is true. I don't know. I don't really want to. I feel like I'm going against my religion, but I'm not. But I'm just.
Yeah, well, it's just interesting to think about. Like, obviously, we still believe in God and all that, but it's just mad to think about. But there's also there's something one of my dad's mates told me.
Yeah.
I remember this like a year ago. Like we were going on like, well, no, not even a year, before COVID.
Yeah.
We were going on like just like going out for lunch with him.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't seen him in ages, and he's the one who actually told me this whole theory and showed me all this about like the aliens and Christianity. And he told me this mad thing. He said, why are, churches?
Yeah.
You know how they all have a pointed top?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of, they have like a building and there's a bell in it.
Yeah.
And there's a pointed top.
Mm-hmm.
He said, why are all churches pointed? It's kind of like the same shape as a rocket.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I never thought about that. My mind was blown when I was like low key, that's actually a mad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like every church you go to, there it's low key a shape of a rocket.
It's like pointing up to the sky as well.
Yeah, pointing up to the sky.
Yeah.
That's what he said as well. It was like, so he's like linking it back to, was Jesus an alien? All these aliens in the paintings.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Jesus was an alien.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think either. I believe in what I believe in God.
Yeah.
I'm a religious person, but like it's just really interesting to think.
It is
about.
interesting. It's a tough one. Like, as you said last week when I told you my story, I don't have any art. Like,
exactly.
I can't think of anything to like explain it or whatever. But it's just the only thing I can say is like maybe people have this perception of aliens thinking they're all bad.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just they
Well, no,
haven't
aliens could just
maybe
be like
they
us.
haven't reached us yet, because you know the second coming.
Yeah.
Like there's always that thing of the second
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Maybe when aliens do like we kind of know aliens exist.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the second coming.
Some people think aliens just don't come because they don't bother. Like some see us as like not really important. It's like back to the ant thing. If we looked at an ant, we don't really care much about an ant.
Yeah.
Like when we see an ant, we don't. But some people think because aliens are so much smarter than us and like millions of years ahead of us, they think they can see us every day through their fucking telescopes. But they don't really care about us. To listen to the full podcast where me and my mate just get way too high and way too drunk, having conversations so deep and random we feel we just have to share. If you like being nosy and listening in to our conversations about interesting theories, funny memories or random controversial topics, come chill with us, man. The link is in the description. Go check that out right now. Spark your zoo, drink your pint and subscribe.